Good evening, everyone. So today is our first class orientation for SP8. So this is the second specialization paper for general insurance. This is the pricing. This deals with pricing. The first one was SP7, which was related to the GI reserving and capital modeling. This solely deals with pricing over here. So we'll first understand what is the syllabus. What is the syllabus for SP8, the weightage for it, and how much time do we need to allocate for each section over here. So if we divide the entire syllabus, we can divide it into broad 4 categories. First is the GI product and business environment. So this has 6 chapters in it. This first part over here is the basics, the background of GI, which will tell you about the products, backgrounds of it, which you might already know if you are working in a general insurance company. The next over here is the reinsurance chapter, the background and type of reinsurance. The third part over here is the business environment, external environment that influence your decisions. So this is the third section. Over here, this accounts for 20% of the entire syllabus. So over here, if you look at carefully, this one over here is a very quick read, chapter 2 and chapter 3, just the background of general insurance, the products, and what are the products you are going to deal with. And over here, the chapter 5 and 6 is the a bit important from numerical point of view as well as from theoretical point as well. But we have seen in past that numericals are asked from chapter 5 and 6. Chapter 7 and 8 again is the theory portion, which will help you build your answers properly, add volume to it. They might have a standalone questions in the question paper in the exam. So we are giving a week time. We could increase some time over there if we require, but at first instance we are trying to aim for a week's time for this first part. The second part over here is the data, risk and risk management section. So here we deal with the data requirements for pricing, general data requirements, challenges while collecting the data. So those things are covered in this data section. The risk and the risk management portion, what are the risks and how to mitigate them. These things are covered in risk and risk management, risk transfer and all, right? So these things, this first 2 section over here is broadly in line with the initial chapters that we have seen in the SP7 paper. So this in total comprise of 20 and 30%. So 50% of the entire SP8 syllabus comes from this starting 10-12 chapters. This have a slightly more weightage over here because we are tested more on data and risk and external environment in SP8 than in SP7. The next section over here is the rating basis and methodology. This starts with the basics of pricing. So pricing have like 2 different approaches. One is the basic average pricing that we do, calculating the expected loss cost plus adding the different loads that we need to add. So like tax, commission, expenses. So those loadings we do. And then we will also understand about the difference between the technical pricing and the office premium that we charge with the customer. So those things are dealt over here. We have different methodologies over here also, which is GLM, original loss curve. These are the method of pricing. The others are frequency severity method. Those things are tested over here. The last section over here is the credibility theory, reinsurance pricing and CAT modeling. This is a very short part of the syllabus. Only 15% goes to this section. Chapter 18, 20 and 21 are the chapters that covering the individual credibility theory, reinsurance pricing and CAT modeling individually. We will have some acronyms to help remember few of these chapters, the theory of it. So the total time that we have allocated over here is roughly about 6 weeks, but we have added margin. So we are targeting around 2 months for completing the entire syllabus. We are going very easy with this, not pressurizing for fast completion of the syllabus, because whatever we will do over here will not just be covering the chapters, we will be simultaneously solving questions and clearing our concepts on the go. So we will not first complete the syllabus and then solve questions. We will do it hand in hand. So we have a target of 2 months of completing the syllabus and a month time for preparing, for revision, for mocks, for getting exam ready, if I may say, right? So over here, this is the broad syllabus of SP8. Let's move on how we are targeting to achieve this, how we are planning to complete it in the given time frame. So we have a set of framework ready with us. We have a recorded lectures of 100 to 120 hours. We will have weekend live doubt classes. We will provide you with the recording if you are not able to attend, but it is highly recommended that you attend live doubt classes, because your doubts can be cleared only when you ask it, not by listening to other people doubt. So you need to attend the live doubt classes. The next over here is when you watch the recorded lectures, when you are completed with this chapter, watching the class, you immediately read the material for that chapter also. When you read the material, you will be able to bridge the knowledge that you have gained over here, and when you have read this, you know your concepts, you also solve past papers from the revision notes that is provided by the institute. We have mind maps to aid your understanding, to help you memorize well. We have note summary and acronyms. We have set of acronyms with us which will help you understand and remember the entire syllabus. Clear? For this entire framework, you need to give 2 to 3 hours of daily self-study, which needs to be consistent. Consistency is the key over here. You need to give 2 to 3 hours of daily. At a stretch, you need to give 2 to 3 hours. If you have time in morning, you take 2 to 3 hours time in the morning, or in the evening. It's very easy to take out 2 or 3 hours in a day. A day or so, if you're not able to do it, it's a different thing, but you need to be regular in your syllabus. Otherwise, you would lag behind, you will rush through things, and that will not do good to you. If we need to understand the structure of the exam paper, so generally the structure is divided into 20-80 split. 20 is for numerical, 80 is for theory. You get numericals in SP8. They are related to pricing, reinsurance. Basically, we have different methodologies also, as we have seen: GLM, original loss curve, credibility theory. These are the portions from where you are getting numericals. It may be less than 20% for some diet, but general split is 20-80. This 80% is not core theory. This is conceptual theory, higher order skills question that you need to answer. You will only be able to answer when you know your entire syllabus properly. You need to be very clear on your concepts to be able to answer this 80% of the paper. So this 20%, if you know it very well, it will help you increase your marks, the chance of passing. But this 80% is the key to pass. You need to be clear on this 80%, and this 20% will help you increase your chance of passing. You need to give this to equal time. If not equal time, you need to give due weightage to each of it. You can't solely be relying on the numericals or solely to theory. That won't help. We need to do numerical theory both together. So this is the framework. This is how we are planning to complete the entire syllabus, and this over here is the entire syllabus. Very short at the first look, but if you start, when you start, you would see that things are very tricky over here to understand. This part 3 over here is the very important section of your syllabus. You need to pay more attention over here. That's why I have written 2 to 3 weeks at least to this portion. So our aim would be quickly completing the introductory portion, jumping into this part, then going to this portion, data risk and risk management, and then coming to credibility, reinsurance pricing and cat modeling. When we will do reinsurance pricing, we will together complete the reinsurance background and reinsurance types as well. Is it clear? So this is the entire roadmap to how to deal with SP8. If you have any doubt, ask us in the comment section. We also have WhatsApp groups for our students. We take doubts, we clear doubts as quickly as possible in the groups. So please join the group and help us help you clear SP8. Thank you. Have a nice day.